Hello, welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here, where we have a Vic-20. It is not working. Vic-20. We got one that's trying to run me off the table here. Short board. Funny, I was talking with Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel, and he's working on a short board Vic. And you see, there are clues that when you're connected to 1701 or 1702 that you may not see if you're connected to like some converted HDMI thing. There may be. So I always say it's best to use one of the Commodore monitors because there are little things that you might see that you might not otherwise see. And looking back on when I first turned this Vic on, the flash just didn't look right. The flash here with that chop, that looked good. And the Vic worked. Okay, shortboard. Not working. Alright, so all chips that are in sockets have been tested in another board. And that includes, so 6560, 6502, 6522, and a 901 486-06. All good. So then it's going to get more complicated. So those chips have been returned to the board. Now, while I'm here, I should make note. I can do this. Serial number CC 668673 Canada. All right, so as I say, I need to put this back down, and you know what? I'm just going to pull the power connector right out in case I should bump something. And where is my inappropriate screwdriver? Oh, come on. Oh, right there. Right there. So, this chip needs to come out. It's the 6522. It's the one that came out of that machine. And it has to come out. It's funny, for a chip that's not been in there very long, it's putting up a good fight. But it just has to come out. It just does. Don't be difficult. There, it's out. Now I suppose what I might do, although it will make no difference at all, maybe, possibly, perhaps, I will spray DeOxit into all the sockets of the chips that I just took out. Now, will this make this Vic-20 work? No. I don't believe it will. But stranger things have happened. Also, it does often make chip installation easier. Sometimes a little lubrication goes a long way. Now, glasses. Sometimes the writing on the chips is not very strong and clear. This is a 6522. This is the one that's going back in here. But, you know, when you're in the midst, oh, little pin vintage, just a tweak. When you're in the midst of these things, you really got to make sure, because a lot of the chips, they are the same dimensions. They are. All right. 6502. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, just to make sure, I will plug this back in. I will turn it on. I will see the flash. And it works. Okay. Always good to know, in between each chip change, that you have not, even though we're, you know, taking the bad ones out. Sorry, this is not the 6502. See, I spoke poorly. This is the 6560, which is the heart and soul, and what the machine is named after. Video interface chip Vic. So, it's this little box does not make it any easier to get things lined up just so. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Okay, we're in. All right, and there's the 6560. Checking the pins, checking everything, lining it up, getting it all just tickety-boo. We have a close look. We're all good. We turn it on, and up it will come. Shaboom. Okay. Now, 6502. And it's funny, even though this one I'm taking back out and putting back in the other one says 6502B, I don't know what the B means, but it works fine. All right. Checking the pins. Checking the pins. Checking the witness mark. Ooh, almost got it backwards. But I did not. That's why we check and double check. Make sure we get it just so. Okay. We're lined up, but we're not really in. We're in. Okay. Now, the 65.2 back into this original board. Back. Okay. I don't know if that went in properly or not. I guess it did. We'll turn it on. Yeah, probably did. Okay. Last one. The 06. And really, this socket might be a little squirrely, because that really came out awfully easy. And you do, I mean, you want some, it's important to have some resistance. I mean, eventually you want the resistance to give way and the chip come out or the chip go in or whatever. But like if it really is not got a good grasp, yeah, it doesn't look right. But maybe it is. Interesting. That socket just, I guess it's just lower. Anyway, yes, some resistance is good. So this too, I'm going to put this in. I think I'm going to do my best not to mess with this board anymore. Yeah, that went in, but it's too easy. Okay, so good. We have tested chips. We have some wisdom. We have some knowledge. What we don't have is the answer. But now that we have deoxited and reseated the chips that are in sockets, will anything be different? My gut tells me no, not at all. All right, the power. No, it's not going to be different. It's not. The flash is wrong. The flash is wrong. It is. It's just wrong. Wrong. Now, I suppose what I could do, but it won't make any difference. I could take a little screwdriver and I could give a little tweak in here in case there's something that's off. But it's not, so I'll put it back about where it was. And I will say, needs more testing. This actually might be another good one to send to Rudy, because certainly I know there are some good parts on it, and there are some things that are not. Oh, here's something else I should do while I'm here, and I can, and it's plugged in, is I should put my finger on all the chips one at a time and just see if anything is unusually warm. That is a sign. And you, oh, unusually cold is also a possibility. There is one here that is hotter than everything else. I will make note of that. Because this hasn't been on very long. And it's not remarkably hotter. But the 901-486-01 is hotter. Okay, so, still not working. 901-486-01 might be a bit hotter. Yeah, it's not on fire or anything. But it is warmer. Maybe start there. Maybe. Okay. Shut this off. We don't worry that this wire is not carefully around where it was, which just made it very difficult to put the LED cable in. Mind you, I suppose if the LED cable is never going to be pulled out, It doesn't matter. But things happen. Now, this wire, I'm going to pull it up and out of the way so I can get this in. Some of these things are, like, they're all pretty much on the same side here. But some of them, like this is right between, is that going in? No, it's not going in. Right between a couple of components, and it does make it much more challenging. But not impossible there. Okay. So, anyway, this, as I say, this might be a good one, along with the one with everything in sockets, to send along to Rudy to help him. It could possibly be. Now that does not feel like it's on there, right? And it's not. So we'll unplug, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, there were no screws in this one. Right, that's why I opened it up. No screws. Might help. Rudy. It might. All right. Yeah. We got the serial number. Ah, tape. All right. We'll just let that sit there. Ever so gently. So finally we have one that did not answer the call. Not bad considering all things. Did I turn this off? I did. Okay, and I'm not going to do the grabber thing, I'll just do that. So, that is enough for now. There's more to check, more to do. There are indeed. So, to you, I bid farewell for now. I do hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. Later.